At 74, Harold Jennings considered himself a healthy man. A retired high school principal, he lived in a quiet neighborhood in Vermont with his wife, Trudy. He walked daily, kept his weight down, and followed what he believed to be a clean, plant heavy diet. His fridge was always stocked with greens, his pantry filled with lentils and grains, and his mornings began with a tall glass of carrot spinach juice. But over the past year, something changed. He began experiencing stomach cramps after meals. His joints, especially his fingers and knees, ached more than usual. His energy dropped. Sleep became shallow and restless. The biggest concern came during a routine checkup when his doctor noted rising kidney markers and elevated inflammation levels. You might want to see a nutritionist, the doctor advised. Could be something in your diet. Harold was confused. What could possibly be wrong with a diet full of vegetables? That's when he met Marissa Lau, a clinical nutritionist with a special focus on senior health. Harold brought her his food diary, expecting praise. Instead, she furrowed her brow as she scanned the pages. "You're eating all the right things," she said, "but unfortunately, some of them are exactly wrong for someone your age." Harold blinked. "What do you mean?" She looked him in the eye and said, "There are vegetables that, while healthy in general, can actually worsen inflammation, digestion, and nutrient absorption in seniors. Your body isn't the same as it was at 40. Some plants turn against us with age." And then she showed him the list. 1. Spinach. Harold nearly dropped his pen. Spinach? The darling of every green smoothie? It's high in oxalates, Marissa explained, which can contribute to kidney stones and interfere with calcium absorption, especially dangerous for seniors who already have fragile bones. Harold had been juicing spinach daily. It might have been doing more harm than good. 2. Kale. Same issue as spinach, she said. Kale is nutrient-rich, yes, but also high in goitrogens, compounds that can suppress thyroid function, particularly in older adults with borderline thyroid levels. Harold had been feeling sluggish. His last blood test hinted at thyroid dysfunction. Suddenly, the kale salads made sense. 3. Tomatoes. Another shocker. They're part of the nightshade family, Marissa explained. In people with arthritis or joint pain, nightshades can trigger inflammation. Harold's knees ached almost every day, yet he ate tomatoes, tomato sauce, or salsa 5 times a week. Try eliminating them for 2 weeks, she said. See what happens. 4. Eggplant, also a nightshade, and one Harold loved grilled or roasted with olive oil. It's not harmful to everyone, Marissa admitted, but in seniors, the alkaloids in nightshades can aggravate existing joint conditions, especially osteoarthritis. 5. Bell peppers. Colorful and crunchy, but still part of the nightshade group. And raw peppers can be difficult to digest, Marissa added. They ferment in the gut and can lead to bloating and gas, especially in older digestive systems with slower enzyme production. Harold thought about the peppers he tossed into every stir-fry and sandwich. Could they be behind his bloating? 6. Corn. Not a vegetable, technically, she said, but it's treated like one on most plates. Corn is high in starch and sugar, and many seniors have trouble digesting it. Plus, much of it is genetically modified and sprayed with glyphosate. Corn also appeared often in his diet. Corn chips, creamed corn, even popcorn at movie nights. 7. Potatoes. Another nightshade and heavy in simple starches. They spike blood sugar and contribute to weight gain, Marissa said. Many seniors develop insulin resistance without realizing it. Potatoes don't help. Harold looked at her. Even sweet potatoes? No, she smiled. Sweet potatoes are fine. Different profile, lower glycemic index, more fiber. 8. Cabbage. This one surprised him the least. It does give me gas, what he admitted. Exactly, Marissa said. Cruciferous vegetables like cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower can be hard to digest raw. They ferment in the colon, causing bloating, discomfort, and sometimes even bowel irritation in older adults. 9. Beets. Harold had started eating more beets recently, believing they were heart healthy. In moderation, yes, Marissa said, but they're high in natural sugars and oxalates. If you already have kidney concerns or blood sugar instability, they can become a problem. Harold sat back, stunned. Nearly half the foods he thought were helping him were potentially contributing to his fatigue, pain, and digestive issues. What should I eat then? He asked. Marissa smiled. You don't need to avoid all vegetables. You just need to choose the right ones for your age and body. She recommended zucchini and squash, gentle on the gut, low in anti-nutrients. Carrots, low oxalate, good for eye health. Green beans, not a nightshade, easy to digest. Sweet potatoes, anti-inflammatory, rich in fiber and potassium. Cooked leafy greens, like Swiss chard, easier to digest than raw spinach or kale. She also suggested cooking most vegetables instead of eating them raw, which reduced the strain on his digestive system and lowered anti-nutrient compounds. Harold took her advice seriously. He eliminated tomatoes, spinach, and kale from his diet immediately. No more raw cabbage salads or bell pepper snacks. Instead, he sautéed zucchini with garlic, mashed sweet potatoes with cinnamon, and simmered green beans with herbs. After just 2 weeks, the changes were noticeable. His stomach settled, the bloating and gas were gone. His knees felt more fluid, less stiff. By the end of the month, his energy returned, and his next blood test showed lower inflammation markers and improved kidney function. Trudy joined him in the new eating routine. Even though she had fewer symptoms, she noticed clearer skin, better sleep, and improved mood. Their kitchen became a place of experimentation, steaming, roasting, gently seasoning vegetables that supported their bodies instead of burdening them. Harold wasn't angry at spinach or kale or beets. He understood they were healthy, for some people. Just not for him. Not anymore. Aging, he realized, wasn't about doing more. It was about doing smarter. Understanding your body, adapting your habits, and knowing that sometimes even the healthy things can quietly do harm. Today, Harold still walks daily. He still makes his juices and salads, but now with ingredients that heal rather than hurt. He speaks to his senior community group regularly, telling them his story. Eat your vegetables, he says, smiling, just not the ones that are trying to kill you.